Hi, I am Lexi, and I am here with you to be a guide on your own spiritual awakening process. Today is day 48 of a collective journey through transformation through the usage of short stories. The card and message I have for us for today is a number 9 with the keyword of greatest miracle. Number 9 carries an energy of not just completion, something coming to an end, but is also known as like a humanitarian number. Like if you're a life path number 9, like myself, you may carry attributes of wanting to give back. So that feels relevant here. Just when I heard greatest miracle, this came to mind. But what we have on the actual imagery here are colors of red and green. So root chakra, heart chakra. And what we see is it looks like two individuals, perhaps with different thought forms or different backgrounds, conversing, as we show the person in red in a contemplative imagery and the individual in green more with like a magician type of attire. Without further ado, let's hop straight into the story. To do a miracle is great, but not great enough. To do a miracle is still to be in the world of the ego. A real greatness is so ordinary that it claims nothing. It is so ordinary that it never tries to prove anything. On the temptations of spiritual powers. A man came to Lin Chi and said, "My master is a great psychic. What do you have to say about your master? What can your master do? What miracles?" Lin Chen asked, "What miracles has your master been doing?" The disciple said, "One day he told me to go to the other bank of the river, and I stood there with a piece of paper in my hand. The river was very wide, almost 1 mile. He was standing on the other bank, and from there he started writing with a fountain pen, and the writing came onto my paper. This I have seen for myself. I am a witness. What can your master do?" Lin Chen said, "When he is hungry, he eats, and when he is sleepy, he goes to sleep." The man said, "What are you talking about? You call those miracles? Everybody is doing that." Lin Chen said, "Nobody is doing that. When you sleep, you do 1,001 things. And when you eat, you think 1,001 things. When my master sleeps, he simply sleeps. No tossing, no turning, not even a dream. Only sleep exists in that moment, nothing else. And when he feels hungry, he eats. He is always wherever he is. What is the point of riding from one bank of a river to the other bank? It is just foolish. Only foolish people would be interested in it. What is the point?" Somebody went to Ramakrishna and said, "My master is a great man. He can walk on water." Ramakrishna said, "Foolish, because I can simply go to the ferryman, and for just 2 pennies he takes me to the other side. Your master is a fool. Go and make him aware that he should not waste his life. It can be done so easily." But the mind is always hankering. The mind is nothing but hankering, desiring something to happen. Something it is thinking about money, to have more money, to have bigger houses, to have more respectability, to have more political power. Then you turn towards spirituality. The mind remains the same. Now you want to have more psychic powers, telepathy, clairvoyance, and all sorts of nonsense. But the mind remains the same. You want more. The same game continues. Now it is telepathy, or clairvoyance, or psychic powers. If I can do this, I can do more than this. I can read people's minds thousands of miles away. Life in itself is a miracle. But the ego is not ready to accept that. It wants to do something special, something that nobody else is doing, something extraordinary. Ain't that the truth? The fact that you are here, you're breathing, you're in a body, that's miraculous. And we lose sight of the simplicity, the beauty in what we call simplicity is truly magnificent. I recall back in some former years when I was in school and biology was a topic, and we were learning about some of the different functions of what, like, our cells and is going on without our knowing, without our participation, and the diagrams and the images of some of our internal structures to me look like machines, like they had propellers. And I found that miraculous without even my awareness up to that point. Without me having to partake in it, my body protects itself. The fact that out of millions of different sperm cells, I made it to the egg. And in that area, I had the right environment to start dividing my cells to form these human organs, to form my being with divine intelligence, of course. But that is extraordinary. Yet we call it just a part of life, normal reproduction, the normal cycle, as if it's less than. So, with all that being stated, life, just you being here, and if you can be fully embraced in ordinariness for all its beauty, that elevates the essence of what's extraordinary. Because it is true, as someone myself who has put in effort on my own spiritual gift to awaken, right, my natural abilities, to unlock my DNA. For what purpose is the question here? Why? Is it to impress others? Is it to make money? Is it to show off? Be honest with yourself. Why do you do what you do? And a lot of times you may find that sometimes it's not just simply for the sake of life experiences. A miracle I'd like to share today. I took my son for a haircut, just a simple haircut. However, right, although it seems something so simple, to be there and witness the sharpness of his appearance, the smells in the barbershop, right? Rather than just trying to rush through an experience, I told my son, and it's true, his barber is the owner of the shop. I say, hey, the person who does your hair is the one whose name is on here. It's not just one of the employees, but the owner. You get to sit in the owner's chair and get a fresh cut by the expert here. Wow, he was amazed. That's really cool. I said, yeah, I agree. You're getting touched up, confidence boosted, a simple task with a deeper appreciation, with just really being fully in tune with it. Everything, breath itself, is sacred, is precious. So that was just my miracle to share with you. Something ordinary. Please, in the comments, I'm curious, now that you understand that life is just a miracle, what's something miraculous that you can appreciate about your own life in the comments to help just build to the community, to share and inspire others to have a different perspective into their life? Because so many of us want more for ourselves. But are you really understanding and grateful for what it is that you're already experiencing, to be able to go through this life and all its ups and downs? I look forward to what you may share. And if you enjoyed this message, be sure to like, comment, and share. And until next time, thank you.